Once upon a time, in a world filled with chaos and mischief, there lived a kind man named Noah. Noah was different from everyone else because he always did what was right. He followed the rules and was blameless in his time. Noah lived in a world where people didn't listen and behaved very badly. It was like a giant playground where everyone did what they wanted without caring about anyone else. This made God very sad because he loved his creation, but the world was in big trouble. One day, God decided to speak to Noah. "Noah," God said, "I am going to bring a great flood to wash away the badness from the earth. But don't worry, I have a special job just for you." Noah was surprised but ready to listen. "Here's the plan," God continued. "I want you to build a gigantic boat. A boat so big that it can carry you, your family, and pairs of all the animals in the world." Noah was curious and asked, "How big should this boat be, God?" "Build the boat 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high," God specified. "Make it from cypress wood and coat it with pitch inside and out, so that it stays strong and waterproof." Noah nodded and knew he had a lot of work to do. He didn't waste any time and started collecting wood and hammering nails. It was a lot of hard work, but Noah believed in God's plan. As Noah built the ark, people laughed at him, doubting that a flood would come. But Noah didn't mind. He kept building, trusting in God. Finally, after many days of hard work, the ark was complete. It stood tall and mighty, ready for its big adventure. God then began sending the animals to Noah. From the chirping birds to the roaring lions, pairs of every creature made their way onto the ark, as if they were passing through a ticket booth for a grand, exciting ride. Once all the animals were on board, Noah and his family climbed inside. They were ready for whatever came next. Suddenly, the sky darkened, and rain started pouring down like never before. The ark bobbled in the rising waters but stayed safe and dry, just as God had promised. For 40 days and nights, the rain didn't stop. But inside the ark, Noah and his companions remained cozy and protected. They played games, sang songs, and made sure all the animals were happy and cared for. Then, as days went by, the rain finally stopped. Quiet returned to the world. Noah opened the ark's window and saw the sun shining bright, and he knew it was time to find land. After some time drifting in the ocean, the ark gently came to rest on a mountain. God had kept his promise, and the adventure was almost over. Everyone stepped out onto dry land, joyful to start fresh in a world made new. Noah's big adventure ended with thankfulness and a rainbow in the sky, a promise from God that such a flood would never happen again. And Noah knew, even in a world full of the unknown, listening to God brought wondrous surprises and peace.